JD in the Duffle Bag podcast, yeah? My name is Chuckie Online. This is Deno, yeah? Couple random ones on a quick one.
Yeah.
Please be honest with me, yeah?
Yeah.
I only found this out today. Did you know, yeah, that a flipping tomato was considered a fruit?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You didn't know that?
I'm dumb.
This guy,
I'm dumb. I swear to God. Bro, you know, I was sending a message today, yeah?
Yeah.
I was just like, oh yeah, boom. Just eat vegetables, all that stuff, yeah? And then I realized, hold on, wait, 1 second. Is a tomato a vegetable or is it a fruit? I've Googled the thing now and I've realized it's a fruit.
Yeah. You didn't know that?
Bro, I swear my life. My life, today is the day that I found this out.
Bro, I thought everyone knew that though.
Does everyone know that?
Yeah.
Serious? Oh my God, everyone's looking at me like I'm mad. Oh, that's crazy. Bro. I thought I was going to find someone who was going to be able to say to me, yeah, do you know what? Nah, I didn't even know that.
Nah, I knew that still.
You said about last year, how did the year go so fast and so slow at the same time? Talk on that.
Bro, last year, 2020, I just remember it starting, then it ending. But at the same time, when I'm like, I tweet that on the last day of the year or something. I'm going through my memories now. I'm thinking this last year was actually dead. Like, it was actually nothing happened. Didn't do nothing. I'm going, like, Snapchat gives you your memories and that.
Right.
I'm watching through and I'm like, yo, this was actually kind of fun.
Yeah.
Like, as much as everyone was at 2020, I actually enjoyed 2020.
Really?
Like,
That's it.
Looking at my memories, bro, like even lockdown memories and that, it was actually funny.
Yeah.
Like, looking at the first lockdown, don't get twisted, this last lockdown's been the worst. But the first lockdown, like at first, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I took it serious enough. The whole situation. Same. I didn't take it serious enough. Obviously I was in, but like I didn't actually, like, it was a new thing. I was kind of like ignorant towards.
But wasn't also, let's be honest,
probably everyone was.
Wasn't it like a little bit like there was something fun about it at the same time?
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
it was fun.
You know what? Yeah,
I was gassed.
It was almost like the whole world is like in
grounded.
the same predicament.
That's what I'm
so
saying.
we're just in the yard.
That's what I was excited, bro.
You get me?
Like when they announced, everyone's going into lockdown this weekend. I'm just like, that's gonna be lit. And I remember saying this is gonna be so fun. Everyone's gonna be doing the same thing. I'm sitting there, I'm just like, this is not fun. after a week or two, I'm like, this is not fun no more, yo. And then that's when I started hating the whole lockdown thing. But I had good times in lockdown.
Was you still making music in that?
Yeah, like I was making. I finished like obviously like in a COVID way, innit? But
yeah, you was doing your mixtape. And that.
Finishing my mixtape and stuff, which everyone's been waiting for a minute, so that should be out soon. But I just finished my mixtape. It's got a lot of singles ready. Right before the lockdown started, I made the song of OFB.
All right.
And that's and I knew when I heard it, this is the next single. But obviously because of I would have released it much earlier, innit? But everything got delayed and stuff. Like everyone's just trying to get used to how to maneuver around this whole pandemic. So we just had to leave that one for like a month or something or two, and then we finally released that one.
I think it's sick. Like it's interesting because I'm older than you, obviously. Yeah. But like, obviously, when I was 18 and that, you're 18, yeah.
Yeah.
When I was 18, I was just outside, yeah. And so obviously, this COVID pandemic things hit, yeah. Like this isn't a thing that bare generations have gone through. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not like like my older generation, like my elders went through the pandemic, or like, do you get what I'm saying? Or I don't know anyone that went through it. Do you get what I'm saying?
100%.
So like for you lot, even though it's a little bit different, people, it's Instagram era, social media, all of these different types of things or whatnot, yeah. A lot of people spend time at home and make money from being at home as well by doing the gaming or whatever. There's still a lot of like, and pushing the musician stuff aside, pushing the shows and all that aside, being outside is like you're creating new friends, new memories, and all of these type of things. So I'm like, right, for a 16, 17, 18-year-old, now having to be, and even younger than that, like my little brother's 15 now, his birthday was just the other day, but I see him sometimes and I think, right, it's mad, like you're just at home. There's just nothing to do, bro. And it's so difficult for a lot of people. Do you get what I'm saying? But for you, like you had your ups and downs with it, but you kind of felt like you coped with it all right.
No, I felt like I coped. I felt like it was cool still.
Yeah, so you did take a little bit of a time off, yeah? You took a little bit of a break. And that's interesting to me, yeah, because obviously as an artist, you come from as far as I'm concerned, the era of saturation.
No,
saturation. So it's like, See, like with artists and stuff, yeah, it's like constantly putting things out, being outside, just constantly. Do you get what I'm saying? But I noticed that hasn't really been a thing for you. You've kind of like taken moments
I take time.
Yeah. Talk on that a little bit.
Yeah, so I'm not someone who just drops so much music out of nowhere. I feel like this year, in fact, coming might be the most I've ever dropped.
Definitely.
I feel like this year coming is going to be the most I've ever dropped. But in general, I don't. I take, because I want, like, I look at people like, because obviously like coming into the game, I've been like introduced to artists like Stormzy and stuff. So when I'm watching their process of work, like when I met Stormzy, he was off like social media and that he wasn't releasing music. He was working on his debut album and stuff. So I'm looking at that and I'm so inspired by the fact that everything that they're trying to do is they're trying to make everything so perfect. You get me? Before they release it, they're not just trying to. I'm not trying to just be like, this here's just a song. Here's a song. Here's this. Like I'm not trying to do that. I want to properly like make
some meaningful music, stuff. Yeah.
I feel like my music's changed a lot nowadays as well. So I'm just trying to come with proper songs. Obviously you got the singles and songs like that. But yeah, man, I'm just trying to come proper with it. Like yeah, man. I just feel
musically you got your lane. Musically, I feel like you got your lane pattern. But we're gonna get more into the music stuff a little bit later because I love the artistry thing. Yeah. But I want to go back just a little bit. Yeah, not that we could go back too far. Come on, man. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But well, you're from Brixton, yeah?
Yeah, so obviously I grew up in Norwood. So Norwood's just like down the road from Brixton. So just around that area. I went to school in Brixton and stuff.
Right. And you're Eritrean, your parents are
Eritrean, yeah.
Right, let me tell you this, yeah, bro. Like, obviously this is your culture and all of that, yeah? Mm. This is a big salute here right now.
Yeah.
You see Eritrean women, bro.
I know, bro.
Bro, fam.
I know.
Absolute world-class stuff.
I know, bro.
Scenes,
I know.
Absolute scenes. I don't know what's going on over there.
It's a mad thing.
What is the main dinner that you like that? What happens? Like, what is it?
I don't know.
Bro, do you feel it? Because I know it's your but do you feel it though?
Trust me, I've seen some mad things.
Fam, can I tell you something funny? Actually, I wasn't even gonna say this. Yeah, I swear I wasn't even gonna say this. Time ago, it must have been about 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, I've gone to put this here. Yeah, 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, I've gone to eat like at some place or whatnot. Yeah, got a takeaway and I've eaten it in my car. Innit? Yeah. And so as I'm eating it in the car, some girls come to my car, and she's like, "Rah, you're a DJ, right?" So I'm like, "Yeah, I am." I was surprised that because I used to give out a lot of mixed CDs and all that type of stuff. So I was like, "Yeah, I'll do that, whatever." She's like, "Oh yeah, I listen to some of your stuff, boom, 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 boom." So I'm chatting to her. Next minute now, another girl comes
through.
Brother, you see when I saw this one, I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
So anyway, now. So I didn't want them to go. So I said to the bridge, I was like, "Where are you from?" She said, "I'm Eritrean." I said, "Oh my God, I'm going there now. I'll book a flight." You get me? Anyway, talking to them for a little bit and they bounced. You know what I did?
What?
I looked at the time. Yeah, and I remembered it was Friday, 8:30, bro.
Oh, you see.
You see the next Friday
he's whipped.
At 8:30, bro.
Yeah, he came back.
Whipped up there.
Wow.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Wow,
whipped up there. That's when I realised, no, this is different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So honourable shout out to you and your culture and all of that type of stuff. You know what I mean? If you ever go, have you ever been back?
Yeah, I've been. No, I haven't been. I'm not gonna haven't been in a moment.
Right.
I've just got a lot of stuff going on here, but I need to go.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah. If you
I'm gonna be going soon.
I'm gonna stay in touch with you in that and shoot you a couple.
You wanna
messages.
go,
bro? $1 million%.
If you wanna go, let's go, bro.
Bro, I want to go there, and I want to go. I do want to go Somaliland, and I want to go to Ethiopia as well. Yeah, I know they're all close. They're all pretty close. So one man could just jump with you. Yeah, I'm on. I swear to God, I'm definitely on that. You know?
Yeah, I could be lit. We shoot some content out there.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna. This is. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Cool. Come on.
Alright, boom. So let's talk about school. Yeah. Year 7, was that the time when you started making the videos from the year 7?
No,
so
that was all started in like year 8.
Year 8, okay.
Yeah. So year 7, I went to school as a normal
you, young buck.
And year 8 is when everything started. Do you want to know the story? Yeah.
Tell me.
I was talking about it with the man the other day. Yeah.
Yeah.
So no one, obviously in your year 7, you're just like you're new, whatever. And then I'm just going to school in Brixton. I don't know no elders. I don't know nothing. I'm just rolling up to school. Obviously, I only chose to go to this school because a lot of people that I knew from primary was going there, innit? So
did your sister go?
Nah, that's what I'm saying. All my siblings and that went to another school. Do you get me? So I just went to this school because some of my best friends were going there. So I just thought, let me just go there, see what I'm saying and that's something different. I go there. just living life as a normal kid, I guess.
Yeah.
End of year, I think it was the end of that year, people started to like, I don't know how, but like word got around that I could sing and that.
Right.
Do you get me?
And that's different.
And it's
as well,
so different
because everyone's either rapping, MCing, or whatever it may be. So the singing thing.
And
is
these
very
times
different.
it's so different, bro. Like the only thing popping those days was like, what songs popping? Those like trap in a band though. Like those kind of songs is what everyone was listening to in school. Do you get me? And then after, I just started. You know, everyone was saying, "What you can sing? You can sing." All the olders like, "I'm hearing you can sing. What sing for me?" I'm like, "Sing for you." Like, this is bare weird. Do you get me? I'm just like, this is bare weird. They're like, "No, sing." I'll start singing.
They weren't sticking it on, man.
They were sticking it on me.
Oh, is it on that vibe?
Sticking it on me. No, not in a way it was like sing now.
But it was
obviously
like
I've had situations like that as well.
All right, we'll talk about that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. But like in school, it was like, "Nah, just sing, man, just sing," kind of thing. I'm just like, alright, cool. Let me just sing. Let me just make these orders think I'm cool. Whatever. Do you get me? Start singing, and everyone's like, "Oh, he's actually hard." They start snapping me. Everyone's filming me on their Snapchats and that. I wasn't really on Snapchat and that. Do you get me? Like, this is when I just started making social media. I was in year 7. Right. Everyone's posting me and that. And it got to a point where even when man was going home, my friends in Maine, Brixton, like other kids from different schools would be like, "Yo, you're that kid. You sing, innit?" Okay. I'm like, "Yeah, like, I sing." Like girls would be coming up to me saying, "You can sing, innit?" All the men would be like, "Yeah, you're hard still." And I'd be like, "Come on, G." You get me? Like, everyone was just saying, "What, you can sing?" It just became a thing like that, and obviously it became a local thing first, like a South London-y thing. People used to say,
known in the ends on that. Yeah,
in the ends, so I started getting a bit known, and then it literally so fast from there. Like I sang on the last day of school. I remember in some assembly, the assembly was crazy. Man, I sang Ed Sheeran. Okay. Everyone was thinking, "Raw!" Like what? No one knew. Like only a couple people was known. Like no teachers. Like, every teacher was looking at me. Cause I was like the class clown.
Okay.
I was that kind of.
Because I was gonna ask you, like, were you confident anyway? Did you have a
No, I've always been so confident growing up.
Right.
Like, growing up, I think I was more confident back then than I am now.
Now, okay.
Yeah, back then I was so like, I was just a gassed kid. You could tell sometimes. You get me? I was such a gassed kid, and then so I sang. Everyone was like going crazy. Everyone was like, I was like, "Oh, this is bad." Do you get me? Like, this is a sick way to end the year. And then my boys we got into year 8 now, and my boys like, "Hey, Deno, sing for my Snapchat." I'm like, "Yo, what, am I doing this thing again?" Do you get me? And they're like, "Yeah, just sing, man."
So hold on. Yeah. So like, what? Like you've had school holidays and that.
Yeah, we have school holidays.
So now,
come back now, everyone knows I can sing now.
Right.
Do you get me?
So in the school holiday thing now, you don't really like.
Nothing happened.
You weren't singing. You weren't doing that, and you was like just doing normal that.
Living life still.
Then you're going in year 8 now, and now everyone's on this raw. Like, what are you gonna sing?
People come back up to me like, "You're gonna sing?" Like, it's become a thing where it's like it's expected for me to sing now.
Yeah.
And then I started like I wasn't singing that much anymore, like to people and that. Then the man just came up to me, "Yo, Deno, just sing for my Snapchat, man, just one time." So and I started getting like a sick of it, innit? So I said, "Cool, let me just do it." I sang for his Snapchat. He posted on Instagram. I told him, "Don't post it on anywhere but your Snapchat." He posted. I go home. I get like 10, 15 followers. I'm thinking, why do I have 15 followers? Like that's a lot. Like out of nowhere. Do you get me? Like I'm just thinking, why do I have 15 followers? Where did this come from? My timeline. I see me. I'm just like, "Oh no, this guy posted it or whatever."
How did you feel about that?
At first, I was thinking, "Oh no," and then I was just like, when I read the comments and people are liking it, like saying he's hard, he's sick, whatever. I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Alright, cool, this is alright still," and I was just laughing about it. And then we just started doing our own videos, like me and my boys and that. My boy was like tapping the tables and all of that. We were just doing our own videos, and then we just posted it ourselves. And my boy was just like, "Yo, you should I'm just bait." Like he's doing this thing where he's posting singers and rappers and that. I was like, "Is it?" He's like, "Yeah." So I'm just like, "Alright, cool." I'm just bait. I'm just like kind of thing. I was telling everyone to like, "Yo, comment. I'm just bait." He messages me. He's like, "Yo, you're sick. I want to post you up." And he's showing me bare love, like unnecessary. Like he's just showing me bare love. So I appreciate Ants for that. Big up Ants. And then after, he posted it like the next day. Everyone was like saying, "Oh, you're gonna be famous. You're gonna be famous," as a joke. Okay. Yeah, because I was telling everyone, I'm just bait messaging me. He's gonna post it tonight. I was so gassed. Like I was gassed. Was enough people waiting as well for the people were waiting for the post. I was like, because at this time he had like 400, 500,000 followers. So, and that's at the time no one else. No one had that. No one had that. Yeah, now people are starting to get the millions. Because we've grown as a culture. Do you get me? But before that, nothing, man. And then after he posted it, everyone's like, "Yeah, you're gonna get posted. You're gonna be famous." All of this as a joke. Post it, and I'm going so viral, bro.
Mad.
Like I thought it was just gonna be a post. I'll gain 1,000 followers and I'm happy. I remember saying I just want 1,000 followers. You know, I don't know why. I was just like, I just want 1,000 followers.
Because that seems like a lot as well, though. Obviously, and it is a lot still.
Yeah.
Because when you think about it's 1,000 followers, like 1,000 people or whatever.
Yeah.
But obviously, when you're in school and that.
But them days, that's what I'm saying. Everyone in school was like competing about who's got the most followers, and I remember some people like, I got 1.2k. I'm just like, what? How do you not have all these followers? I said, I just want 1k. I just want 1k. And my thing shoots up. I got like 2k now. Everyone's looking at me like, what?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yo, I'm going viral.
Yeah.
My sister sees me. She comes home. I think my sister was like in like year 11 at the time.
So did she know about what was going on before? Yeah. Or did she just go online?
Because I was so gassed. I was like, yo, I mean, Bates said he's going to post it. But I don't think she thought it was that deep. Yeah. I think she thought he was going to post it and that was it. And she was just like, yo, everyone at my school's talking about you, bro. I'm just like, me? I'm like, what? Me? And she's like, bro, everyone's talking about you. I'm gassed. I'm so gassed. Yeah. She's like, yo, like, what the hell? And it's, bro, it's crazy, bro. Then after, I remember sitting in the living room. I'm like, cool, I'm going to make my first song now. I remember, I didn't know how to write, no lyrics or nothing. I was like, I'm going to write my first song. I get paper and a pen. I'm just thinking so hard.
What am I going to write?
What am I going to write? I had no ideas.
Do you remember the first line?
No, I don't think I actually wrote anything. I don't think I wrote anything still. I was just trying to write so bad and I couldn't think of nothing. And then after, I said to my sisters and that, I don't know why, because I think it's because I was banging so much Stormzy. I was like, what do you think Stormzy would make a song with me? Everyone started laughing. I'm like, this is mad. So they're like, and I was like, why are you laughing for? Then and I was with like my older cousins and my older brothers and that. They're like, why are you not laughing for? Why won't Stormzy make a song with him? Then they were just like, let's be real. Do you think Stormzy's gonna make a song with a little kid? 2 weeks later, bro. Nah. Stormzy posts my video. And we're in the studio. Right. And everyone's looking at me like, what?
So wait, he posted a video of you, yeah?
Yeah, of like me and my friends in school.
They couldn't believe it.
Everyone was thinking, what? And it's not a thing where they were hating.
Like scorching hot as well.
Yeah. And Stormzy's like, tell my man shut up. It was like them kind of days. Yeah. He's making his album now. He's
like the evident golden child.
Yeah, literally, bro. Literally. Like, he was just building to what he is now. Do you get me? So, yeah, all of this is happening now. And what it was, I think people would think when you go viral, after a month it's done, innit? Like, you had your 15 minutes kind of thing. But when Stormzy posted that, it was like, boom, something else to keep me in the light. You get me? Then after, even me off my own back, I would go to like Stratford. This is not even me planning no strategic marketing skills. I'm going to Stratford and I'm jumping in every YouTube video I see. And I'm just singing. They used to make videos in Stratford, Westfield. They used to make those videos like showcase your talents and that kind of all like they used to have these videos like baiting out like people and that. But I used to just jump on there. I just used to say, let me just sing on here. And bro, everything I did would just go viral. Like, I was just like, yo, this is mad. So after all that now, I meet like AJ. We start making songs now. Started trying to write a bit here and there. Wasn't the best writer. I was just trying to write here. I was 13 to get me. And all of this is just going on. I'm going back to school and everyone's looking at me like, yeah, you're lit. How did
that though, like, see with all of that going on, so you were 13, yeah? 13, 14 and that, yeah? How did that, did your teachers know what was going on?
Low key, because obviously the teachers and that, they ain't like following like our people, do you get me?
Yeah, but some of them still young might be following blog pages.
There was a couple, but most of the teachers and that like, there wasn't that much at the time, you know.
And so they did.
There was probably like one or two, but like when I got older, when I really started like
that's
making,
when it started.
Then all of those people, like, it started getting on everyone's radar, even like the people you wouldn't even expect.
So how did that like affect like the learning part of school? Because obviously, naturally, if you're the class clown, you're gassed anyway. Your confidence is high naturally at that point. Yeah. Now you'd like. People are starting to not just know you in your school, but they know you in all these other schools.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
When I tell you every school and that just messaging me, I'm just like,
right. Yo. So like in hindsight now, when you look back, did it affect your learning process in school?
Do you want me to be so real? I'm that guy that never revises, but I'll still pass my test.
You're one of them guys. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, bro.
I was that guy.
I'll tell you what, me and you would have been friends in school. But see that? Definitely would have been friends in school because I was on the music thing as well from school days and all that and doing all that, But see that you would have just got on my. You would have just made me sick.
Is it,
bro? You see people that cannot do, and they just turn up and it's a B.
I just turn up, bro. I told you, like, I'm just so lucky, bro. Like, I just turn up to a thing and I just be like, yeah, I'll bust this, and it's calm. The only thing I would never bust is like maths, though. There was a problem with maths. Like, I knew it was maths. But yeah, man. So learning wise, it didn't affect much really, but like it was starting to become a thing where it's just conversation all the time. Like, I've got something to talk about now. Do you get me?
Yeah.
So I'm not really like focusing as much. But other than that, still. And you're in year 8 anyway. It's not that. I'm not trying to send a bad message or nothing. But
yeah, of course.
You're still early on in it.
You're still mad early on in it, and like I think that obviously you would have known that at this point you're getting some traction. You want to do music now. You just know that you want to.
Now
do
I know
music
what I want to do. Yeah.
And I think that's a sick thing. I think also though to put out there even to young, because I get messages from young bucks sometimes that are like 13 and 14, and they're just like, they just devastated because they feel like they don't know what they want to do. Yeah, and I say to them, yo, so man, you ain't even got to worry about that. Like there's, like, life just started. Do you get what I'm saying? There's gonna be enough times here where you feel like you want to do this, and it's gonna change, and you're gonna want to do that, and it's gonna change, and that is fine. That happened to you,
yeah. Like all my life, I've obviously been interested in music and that, but I didn't ever see it. Like, it was weird. It was so weird because I always had this thought in my head, like I always knew, like if I wanted to like blow, I would blow. I don't know why. I always had that mentality, like, I can do that easily. But when I got older and I didn't really see it as like a reality. I started seeing it as just like a dream kind of thing, and then I was just
even after having all of that traction.
Nah, having that traction changed my mind.
Right.
But before that, I was like, I wanted to do music, but it just seemed so long. Like, it just seemed like a whole. I didn't know, like, I didn't know nothing about it. Do you get me? But I always thought, if I wanted to, I could blow easily. Like, I've always wanted to do music, but I always had like a side to me. I've always wanted to be involved in business.
Right.
Do you get me? Just a young hustler. You get me? I was that guy that used to sell sweets.
My cousin David.
Yeah. So I just thought, I'm gonna be into business. I'm gonna make money. I always wanted to do. Then the music thing came, and I just knew, like, I didn't go out looking for like, I'm gonna be famous today. It just happened. So I just thought, I'm gonna just take my chance while I can.
On a quick random one, then see, like, some of the young bucks that were in the videos with you that were like, for example, the guy was beatboxing. He's still your brother. You still chat to them?
Like my closest friends.
Right, they're all of them. Yeah,
all of them.
The backflip done.
I was with them yesterday, bro. That's what's so crazy.
Love that, man,
bro. Everyone, I always see these things on Twitter saying, "Why'd you leave these guys behind?" and that, but it's not a thing like that, bro. I see it so much saying, "Why'd you leave your friends behind?" I'm like, I didn't leave them behind. Like, obviously, if you know, you know. But me and my friends, like, we're cool. Like, we're still together. I've addressed this like in my Fire in the Booth. I said, from backflips and tapping tables to making it out the hood. Like I'm always with them. Like, we're always like, we go shows and that together. Like, obviously when there was shows, like, we're always having fun. We're always like,
where do you think that assumption comes from?
The fact that I've obviously become an artist and they're not artists. But the only reason for that is because they don't do music. Do you get me? I said to them, yo, like, obviously, you know, when I started music, I said to them, yo, let's do it together. Like, everyone likes us. Do you get me? But they were just like, nah, like, they're footballers.
Right.
Like, nah, man, we're on the football thing. What can I say? I can't really force you to do it. I'm like, nah, it'll bang, man. If you all make songs, they didn't really want, like, it wasn't for them. Like, do you get me? Like, it was like a hobby thing.
Right.
Do you get me? It was a hobby thing. And if it's a hobby thing, it's a hobby thing. Like, what can I say to you? Like, do you get me? So that's all it was, really. And I'm still with them all the time, 24/7.
People take that human life thing, and push it to the side and think that, like, you know, you're always gonna have situations where, like, you have a group of friends and you're just all gonna bust together from young. The reality is like, when you're young and you're into something, you're into bare different things. You get what I'm saying? Some of you might be a little bit more into this than that. Some might be more into that than this. Do you get what I'm saying? It's so normal for for all of you to, the common denominator be music, but one to like want to be a footballer 100. Or work towards that.
100.
Or do you understand what I'm saying?
100. Yeah, that's all it was, really, bro.
Did you ever have to deal with any of the, like, pressures of, like, the politics that were going on in the ends? In school, did you ever have to deal with any of that?
No, not really. You know, like, in year 7 and that, like, obviously I had like the group I was chilling with the most and stuff like that. obviously some crazy stuff happened like in school and that, like people like like stuff happens. You get me? Yeah. And then after that, really, I wasn't really involved in nothing crazy. You get me? Like obviously we'll just do the little dumb things like robbing shops and that after school and that, like going to Brixton, getting grabbed by security.
My brother used to call it one stop and bop, boy.
Is it?
This is just man.
You know that Poundland in Brixton?
Yeah.
But we used to run up in there and just teeth.
Is it?
I remember, and do you know the super drug?
Did you ever get?
I never got caught.
Oh, is it?
I remember one of my boys got grabbed though.
So anyway, like the AJ and Deno thing, because that was like, I'd seen some of the videos and stuff from the like blog pages, and I knew a lot of people were talking about things, and obviously you had Chris Brown and that, like you had just bare people posting you and that, yeah. But like I always saw it as a AJ and Deno thing at a point, yeah. And I remember the video, Know Me, is that the name of the song? Yeah,
the first song.
Yeah, and like it feels like you got like the whole school
behind us.
Yeah, walking around. Does that feel like a long time ago?
It feels so long ago.
Is it? Yeah.
So long ago.
Tell me about that day.
That day, obviously, like I said, I went to Westfield, whatever. I met AJ. We went to studio for the first time ever. Just recorded like a little hook on the song. I personally listened back to it. I don't think it was good.
Yeah.
I don't even think it was in key. Do you get me?
Yeah.
But
he's a 10 out of
I just,
key
isn't it? And then I just
the idea is good still, but yeah, it was out of key.
That's what I'm saying. It was out of key and that. Yeah. I don't know how to work the studio. I don't know what's going on. Do you get me?
You're young, but bro.
And everyone said it sounds good.
There's no engineer in there like that.
No, there was an engineer.
There was an engineer.
But we recorded it in shed. In the shed, in Peckham.
And you weren't recording in Beat Freak studio?
No Beat Freaks or nothing. It was just in the shed in Peckham, bro. Yeah. So literally, we just recorded the thing. Yeah. I feel it was like 2 days later. We just said, let's shoot a video. Yeah. We went on our Instagrams and said, everyone come to Westfield. Like there was a thing like that. Yo, come to Westfield. There's a video shoot. So many people turn up, and this is like the first time I was properly like getting asked like to take pictures and that. Right. And I'm feeling like, yo, like people are like walking around saying, are you like that kid that sings? I was like, yeah. Like no one ever knew my name. I realized that. Yeah. No one would ever say, are you Deno? No one. Yeah. People would come up. You
still had the afro in that.
Yeah, still had the afro. I was always in that blue tracksuit. Yeah. Everyone's always saying to me, what are you? Are you that kid that sings on Instagram? I was like, yeah. Now let me get a picture, bro. Like I was like, alright, cool, whatever. People would be like, yo, Stormzy, you was with Stormzy, innit? Like there was just things like that. Like no one would actually like really know who I was. Do you get me? But I was still loving it or whatever. Then I remember there was like a police officer. He came, he was like, you gotta leave the place or something like that. Okay. I'm like, gotta leave the place? I'm like, what did I do? Kind of thing. He's like, you're bringing too much, what's the word? You're bringing too much, what do you call it? You're bringing too much.
Was there too much noise?
It was too much everything. Yeah. Just bringing too much to the place.
Bringing too much.
Yeah, too much. Yeah. And it was not the people, and not the people that they want to see as well.
I hear that.
You get me? So I'm just like, so what my mates do, kick everyone out one by one. They're like, no, you got to leave because they'll all just follow you kind of thing. I was like, so I got to leave with all these people. They're just like, yeah. And my idea, like our idea to shoot the music video was to be right in front of the Westfield and everyone just behind us on the stairs and we're just like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then after, my manager's like, you know what, cool, we'll leave kind of thing. Like they'll say if I don't leave, I'll get like arrested or something weird like that. It was just some weird thing. And my manager was like, you know what, everyone come. Bro, you could just see like everyone 60 kids just walking around Stratford, bro. And he says to the videographer, yo, like start filming. And we're just filming and they're playing the speaker and music.
Yeah, that's
sick. We're just walking around. We ran into like the Sainsbury's or the Morrisons or something. Yeah. Bro,
you'll never ever see those moments, bro. Yeah. So even like when you're talking about them now, you go straight back to it, innit? You'll never forget them, bro. Like them moments there.
I can always go back and watch it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what's so,
you can always go back and watch it, bro. It's nuts. Yeah. Like was the AJ and Dean, was that like an intentional thing? Did you then say, you know what, like it's like should we make it a thing? Or did people just sort of naturally just associate you two together at that point? They just did that themselves.
Yeah, like I don't think we actually said, yo, we're gonna make this it just became a thing. Yeah. And like we both enjoyed it at the time, innit? So it's not a bad thing or nothing.
Yeah. Was there a point though where like you kind of, either one of you felt like, well, we're being associated together a lot, we just kind of, maybe we need to...
No, not really, because we actually did become an official duo.
Okay, yeah, because you got signed together,
we got signed together for the first time. First time we got signed was together on that. And
that must have felt good, boy.
It was lit. Obviously, looking back at it now, it wasn't the best deal at the time. Obviously, I'm not in the same deal or nothing, but at the time, it was just like a development thing. It was good.
They gave you a development deal?
No, I don't think it was a development deal. It was an actual deal, but looking back at it, it was a development deal.
Yeah, because development deals used to be a thing back in the day, right?
It?
Yeah, they used to have, they used to sign, to build you. They used to sign you, whatever, and then with the process of building you on that. And then I think what happened was the climate of how people were putting out music and stuff changed. And then they were like record labels then started to more focus on people that had already created their own buzz, as opposed to looking at like fresh talent and saying,
no, then it wasn't a development deal. It was an actual deal, but
it still could wasn't doing.
It wasn't actually a development deal, but I say it's a development deal because at the time we was naturally developing. You get me? That's why I call it a development deal, but it wasn't a development deal. But it was like, because obviously we didn't actually have no hits or nothing like that, like actual hits, like none of this like rich charts.
But they were putting you in the studio though. Were they putting you in the studio?
They were, but I feel like at the time it was like too early. You know, sometimes you can be too ahead of your time. I feel like I had a few sessions with a few people and that, and I just feel like it was just too early for me to meet these people. I wasn't making the best things I could have made. Obviously, I feel like if I made stuff now with these people, it'll be like, that's
an interesting one still, actually, because obviously even going back before all of this, I know you was in the studio with Stormzy and that, right, and I'm sure that there was a little speculation of you two making tunes together or whatnot. Was there some of that too, where it was like, you know what, let's bring him in, but now in hindsight, it's still too early.
But I don't think everyone saw it as too early. I didn't see it as too early, but you got to realize it's too early after. Do you get me? But like, just looking back at it, I didn't know my sound. I was just making music, and that's a cool thing to do. That's a calm thing to do. But it was just a thing where I was just like, I was just making music really. But it was a bit too early still.
There's one thing that happens though for a lot of singers, that you don't like, especially when you bust early, that you're not thinking about. And one of them is like your voice changing.
Your voice changes.
Yeah. So like obviously how your voice would have been when you were 13 to how your voice would be when you're 16 to even how your voice would be when you're 18 is different. Was you aware of that at the time? Yeah. Was you a bit like? How did it make you feel? Like
the only reason why I was thinking about it all the time was because people would comment saying stuff like, when puberty hits this youth, he's done. I used to see so many people say that. When puberty hits this guy, he's done. And I was just like, yo.
As soon as he grows 1-2 hair downstairs, bro, he's finished.
Literally, bro. So I was no.
Hey, do you know how funny that is?
It's peak. Everyone
it's kind of funny still, I can't lie.
But I used to see so many comments about that.
What did you think about that when you heard that? When you used to hear that?
I'm not gonna lie, I thought I'd be fine. I was like, nah, it'll be calm. But low key, at the back of my head, I'm just thinking, what am I actually gonna be done?
Nah, man. Obviously, things would change.
I pulled through though.
Yeah, I hear that. One or two hair grew down there, and then all of a sudden you worked with it.
1 or 2 hair grew everywhere. You get me?
But you didn't feel like it didn't make you feel like self-conscious or anything like that.
No, not a little bit, because I'm thinking about it now. Do you get me? But I always thought, it'll be alright, that kind of thing.
Yeah. It's nuts, man. I think obviously, like it's weird, isn't it? I always try and see if I could find an understanding of how it works for a younger artist now, like especially coming from things happening in school and going through all of that, because there's so much different things that changes in that time, like not even just your voice, but like life, just the way that you think, everything, life, all of that. Do you get what I'm saying? And appearance, do you know what I mean? You start liking different things or whatnot, but you're so in tune with comments and like what people say and like what people are putting underneath things and all of that. And like, did that ever play a part in triggering how you saw yourself differently?
Yeah, I think, like people would always say to me, these comments would always, what would it be like, this kid's voice is too squeaky. Like, obviously that I can't really help, you get me? But like that kind of thing, this guy's too squeaky. Sometimes I'll try not to sound squeaky, but it was still squeaky, do you get me? And just stuff like that, like, so you start thinking to do what they want, and then man, it's just, it does, like you will think about it. I think that's for every artist. I think that's just not just for a young person. I think that's because if someone drops a song today and everyone's like, why is this guy doing drill, or why is this guy doing garage? Everyone's gonna that person's gonna end up thinking, nah, they don't like me doing this, so I gotta change everything, stuff like that. Why is he wearing these weird clothes or something like that? You're gonna end up thinking to change your. Do you get me? It's just a thing like that.
Yeah, of course. It takes like a lot of that mental strength, to dismiss it and ignore it. Because
more time, that's what I did though. More time.
That's good. That's testament to your character.
Yeah, more time.
Because not everyone can do that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, and I think that sometimes, sometimes you got to put certain things into perspective a little bit, because you know you'll get thousands of good comments, then you'll get like one or two that will just
one
mash
jarring
up
comment, and that's it.
Mash up the whole thing.
The whole day's done.
But then you know what? I think the perspective more so should be that and I know it's easier said than done. You've got all of these people that are showing hell love, Now I'm gonna give my energy to this one fool. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let them mash up my whole thing.
It just happens like that, though, naturally.
Yeah, man.
You get me?
But anyway, boy, you ended up going on and having early in your career and that you ended up going on and doing some sick things, and doing a lot of shows and stuff like that. And I know you had a good 2000. You did Wireless 2018 as well, innit?
Yeah, I got Brang out in 2018.
Brang out. What main stage, innit?
Yeah, with Semtex.
Crazy.
He brang me out. Me and AJ and stuff. We got Brang out on the main stage on 2018. Then 2019 they gave me my own set.
They gave you your own set, And was you still in that same deal at the time and that as well? Yeah?
No.
He was in a different. Oh no! Listen to the way he said no.
Sorry about
that. Yeah. Bro, I'm happy for you though.
Thank you.
Because brother, you could have been in the 5-year, 6-year one.
No, it wasn't.
Get me?
Like that. It wasn't nothing like that. I was in a deal where we was just. Well, I think it was only like an EP, an EP or two or something like that, and an option or something like that. Don't remember it too tough. No. It was alright. We didn't actually finish the deal, because obviously at the end of our deal, after we released like a string of songs, it was meant to make the EP. We didn't actually make an EP. We had like a single left or something. I don't know what it was. It was just like it was at the end. I just remember it was at the end. Then our last song, being AJ and Deno, was like London.
Okay, yeah. London hit as well. London did hit.
But we didn't actually make the EP. Like we just did that and then just went off.
What did you do with the first big check?
First big check. What was my first big check?
The first big check.
What's a big check?
Right.
What's a big check?
Great question.
What's a big check?
Because it's relative. The big check today would be different to the big check back in the day. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The big check today compared to the big check last time is baby food. Yeah. But see, when the baby food came, it was a nice baby food.
It was.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. See that baby food that you got, that baby food, the one that you can remember that comes to your head. Do you remember what you did with that?
I do still. I went, alright, cool. I remember this. I remember going on holiday. I remember taking my whole family on holiday.
Love that.
We went on holiday, and I just the rest of it, I just bought like studio equipment, stuff like that, and that was it really.
I love that. We're gonna get to a bit more money talk in a little bit as well. You know, I know you spoke a lot, and people always ask you about Cadet, and I feel like, his character and one of the things that I majorly regret, is not recording the pod with him. And that was something that we spoke about a few times and we never did it, and I really regret that not happening. And I know you've talked a lot about him, and I feel like his name should always come up every once in a while, just because he was a certain type of person. Do you get what I'm saying? But without necessarily going into all of that, there's a couple of things that I just want to know just from what I saw. I remember seeing a video of you and him in the car where you was spitting the tune and all of that. Tell me about that day. Tell me about
advice
that day. Advice.
Alright, cool. So advice. Alright, cool. So I go to the video shoot. Filming for Shiro's Story. It's the day of the Shiro Story filming. Obviously, we've been filming all day or whatever. And then after that, obviously Cadet's been on scene all day. He's been filming his characters stuff. I was filming my characters bit. But obviously we finished so late. And then obviously Cadet's from ends, innit? So he was saying, oh, like, where you going? Are you, like, you cool to go home? And that I was like, yeah, cool. He was like, let me drive. I'll drive you. It's calm. I'll drive you, kind of thing. I was like, you sure? He's like, yeah, man. Obviously we just go, we're vibing, we're chilling, we're talking. He's just such a calm guy. And after he's like we go to get food. The food shop was closed. And then stuff like that, like it was just like little moments. And that I start, like, he teaches me how to drive his car. I'm driving like the big Mercedes. I'm like, yo, this is crazy, kind of thing. And then after, then what was it? Yeah, he was like, we should make like a freestyle. That's what he says. I'm like, freestyle? He's like, what? For Instagram. Like, just get everyone like excited, innit? Like, do something. I was like, I'm on that still, because obviously he was doing his freestyles and obviously I was doing my own thing. Yeah,
and they were doing
yeah, because remember he had the one with Big Tobes.
Yeah, he had a couple with Big Tobes.
Yeah, he had a couple. Yeah, he had a couple lit ones. And he was just
he had done some of his own as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he was like, let's do like something different. Obviously I was making like heavy Afro swing songs at the time. Right. So we just put on a beat, any beat. I just write Afro swing beat. First one we just use, and he's just spitting bars. Then he's like, oh, you should do that, I'll do this, and I'll be like, oh yeah, or I should do this, and I'm giving melodies and stuff. And he's writing. He's not writing, he's writing in his head. He's not writing a word down. He's driving. He's like, I don't trust no. Do you get me? I'm just like, yo. He's like, what are you taking a piss for? And I'm like, this is hard. I'm like, let me bring my London flow. I'm like, I don't care if she's down. And then everyone's just like, yo, me and him are just vibing. And we filmed the video. And we're like, cool, let's post it tomorrow or whatever, innit? Post it.
How many takes?
Like one.
Are you back? We did the
1 or 2, yeah.
1, 2, okay.
2 max. I remember doing the first one and then one for like luck.
Okay.
But I think we used the first one. When we just posted it, like the next day, everyone reposted it. And then everyone was just loving it. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it would be lit. Like, it's something
but you
different.
didn't realize.
But I didn't know it was gonna be like lit.
Do you remember the conversation that you had with him immediately?
Yeah.
After,
he WhatsApped me straight away. He was like, "It's going off. You know we got to make this into a track, right?" Like, he's saying stuff like that. I'm like, "What you think so?" He's like, "Yo, this is going crazy. Look at the views." Just did a madness. Like, I think the day after, I get a call saying, "Come studio, let's make the song." Let's actually make into a track. You record
that in Beat Freaks studio?
Beat Freaks, we record it in Beat Freaks.
Honourable shout out to Beat Freaks. Certified producers.
Trust me, we go to Beat Freaks and we just start recording the song or whatever. And then I see some camera guys coming in. I'm like, why is there camera guys? Like, I'm bare confused. I'm like, oh, we're going to film the video. I'm like, right now? He's like, bro, you got to get everything done fast, you know? I'm just like, bro. He's like, when the hype's there. Like,
grab it. The moment.
I'm thinking, yo, you lot are too quick, bro. I don't even have good clothes on. Like, I was wearing like no offense, but I was wearing like a Gola hoodie. I was wearing some blue bottoms. Right. I was just wearing some random clothes. I just thought it was like a late night session, innit? Like, quick and then go home, bro. I see camera guys and I'm just thinking, damn. I'm like, cool. I just got to work with it, innit? Yeah. Made the video, shot the video right outside Beat Freaks. Yeah. We went to the bridge down the road in East London. Went to a gas station, abandoned gas station we found. We were just driving around saying, that looks hard, let's go there.
Let's do that, yeah. I love them.
And this was all done, and the song wasn't even done. We was like spitting bars, going downstairs, filming a shot, coming back, doing the next verse, going down, coming back. It was so crazy, bro, how fast we was trying to move with it. Then then we ended up finishing at like 2 a.m. I go home, go to bed. I wake up. The whole music video sent to me. I'm thinking, yo, no one slept. Like, everyone was awake editing the video and that. Deno, what do you think? I wake up. I'm like, this is hard. They're like, yeah, let's drop it tomorrow. Let's post the trailer now. I'm like, you sure? Like, I'm never this like random with it. Bro, let's do it. Post it. Crazy. Yeah. Next day, song releases. I think that was like my most views I've ever got in a day. Right. Got like, from like 250,000 views in a day or something. At the time, I was just going crazy, bro. I'm just like,
that must have felt good still.
Yeah, this is popping. Like, obviously before that song, what did we do? Before that song, the single.
You was on something together though. You was on something together.
That was after. That
was that? Okay.
That was Pumpy.
Oh yeah, Pumpy. Pumpy was okay.
So the only single I had after in that same year was London.
Okay.
And then I did my Next Up freestyle, which went viral. Whatever.
I remember that. Yeah.
Then we done this one. And then it was just going off. I'm thinking, yo, like, this is sick, kind of thing. He's like, yo, it's going off. And I only charted with London once in my life. And that, like, I didn't even make top. I don't think it even went top 40 because at the time as well, it was much different. Way harder to chart and stuff. There was not much streaming. There was streaming. Streaming was just. I think
the way that they counted streaming was different as well. No,
was it?
Yeah, I think the way that they counted it was different.
That's probably why. Then this song I'm hearing. Then I remember I get messages from like obviously my managers and that everyone's in a group chat together. Do you know Austin?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
from Spotify. Yeah, he's Austin's at
Apple now.
No, well, he was at Apple, but now he's at a Virgin. No, he's at Warner.
Is that Warner now?
He's at Warner now. Yeah.
Yeah, proper guy still. So Austin was with Spotify at the time, and he was just messaging us saying, "When is the song coming out on Spotify? It's been the most searched for track this week in the whole of the UK." And I'm thinking, wait, what? Like, that's mad. So the song ends up dropping on Spotify like a week later, so it was a bit delayed. And that the song it was independently released. We all just dropped it ourselves through Underrated Legends. We just dropped it.
And it did what it did. And the memories that you've got from that are like, obviously you got bittersweet memories and stuff like that as well, because Cadet isn't here with us and that. And like, I think for a lot of people as well that knew him, were really happy to see him looking like he was going to get that moment. And he did get that moment as well. Like, even though he wasn't here, he still, the rest of it. he still got it. And I thought I still feel like there's beauty in that at the same time. Do you get what I'm saying?
It is.
You see, for you, as a young person, right? Like, was that the first time that you experienced loss like that? I go to a time, where like I was sort of like a similar age to you, and I had a cousin, which is very different, but I had a cousin I was very close with or whatnot, and he passed away, and like that was like the first time that I experienced loss like that. I'd experienced it before, like grandparent or whatever, but there was something different when there's like brotherhood, and it kind of stays with you differently, because it's like a realization that you have where it's like, oh wow, like, oh we're really not all here forever. Do you get what I'm saying? Like 100. It's really not that. Was that the first time that you had experienced it like that? And how did that stay with you?
I'm not gonna lie, like you said, like we just got crazy memories. We made this huge song. That's I think that song will forever, regardless of what I do in the future. Like, even if I get like a number one single or whatever that everyone's gonna know me for the most, that song's always gonna be up there in terms of like even a story of me telling you. Like, it's always something I'm gonna be excited to talk about and think about. So I feel like that song's always gonna have a special place in my career, in my life, and that whole process. And yeah, man.
I hear you. Well, moving off that quickly. Was you supposed to record with Roddy Rich? What happened with that? See it there? I thought so. Because like you tweeted something time ago, like a Deno and Roddy vibe. It would be a vibe or something like that, like some type of wave.
That was Rod Wave. You're talking about the Rod Wave. Talking about Rod Wave.
So wait 1 second. Am I going mad then? So am I going mad?
No, you're not going mad.
So what? Wait. So you were supposed to record with my man?
Oh
wait, is there something? Bust me, bro.
I don't even know what to say. Like,
what is this? The new mixtape joint and what? Like,
no, this is not mixtape stuff.
Bust me.
It's not mixtape.
Bust me.
I got big American features on my mixtape still.
Okay.
Like, when I tell you I've been working on this mixtape, Chuckie, I'm not joking. Like, I've been working, bro. Yeah. Like, I genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, I feel like this mixtape that I'm about to release has got some of my best work on there.
I love to hear that.
I genuinely believe that, and I feel like because obviously I released the EP. 2019, I released the EP. That was my first little EP, my project. I feel like it was like I just put a collection of songs together.
Yeah.
You get me? I feel like with this mixtape, I'm telling a story. When you hear the name of the tape and everything, and the way it goes, I think you yourself, you're gonna be like, you came pro. Like, it feels like an album, bro. I feel like I
like to hear that. Do you know why as well? Yeah, because like some people say that like your generation doesn't really. Especially artist-wise as well, don't really care. I feel like
that they think that about me because of the songs I release. Do you get me? Like, I feel like people see, when you think of Deno, you think of stuff like.
You think it's the singles, really?
Yeah, you just think of like Advice or London or Pumpy or Motorola. Like, you think of songs like that. But with this mixtape, like, it's not like that, bro. Like, there is gonna have, obviously, you gotta have like the 2 or 3. There's a few of those in there, but. More time, this mixtape is not even that, bro. This mixtape is meaningful, substance throughout tracks, touching on subjects I've never touched on before. It's just me growing up. Like, I'm realizing, like, When you hear the title now, you're gonna get so
you're
much.
realizing what? Go.
I'm just realizing that life is changing now.
Yeah.
Like I've got to meet. Like I'm meeting my new reality. Do you get me?
Talk
I'm
on
not,
that. What do you? Yeah, talk on that.
Talking on that. It's just like you said. We're gonna go through loss. Gonna go through like girls. Gonna go through situations. You're gonna go through flipping fake people. Like I'm growing up. Do you get me? Like I'm gonna see. I'm making money now. I'm seeing different stuff. I'm living a different life. I just feel like I gotta let people in on me. Do you get me? I feel like I've never really like. That's why I've dropped a couple freestyles on Instagram. I dropped one like the other day. Like even that's not like that's just like me like going like slowly hinting to what I'm doing. Do you get me? So when you hear this mixtape, you're gonna really deep everything, and I feel like people are gonna like this one. I feel like this is what's gonna cement me properly. Bro.
Love that.
Yeah,
when would you say you was at your happiest?
My happiest?
Yeah.
Like 2018.
Why?
I feel like personally I was at my happiest at 2018 because
you was what 16ish?
16, about 15 turning 16, something like that. Because I feel like that was the first year. Because before that, the year before that, like I said, we was releasing bare songs, but nothing was life changing. Do you get me? Like nothing was doing anything really. So I feel like I got in like low key. I don't know if it was depression. I don't know, but low key is a thing. Like you get a thing where it's like and that's why I like when people say to me like, oh, like I've been trying to do music for a while, but nothing like is going well. I know how it feels, and I feel like everyone has that point. I feel like most people have that point, and I feel like it's a thing. It's a dead feeling. Man.
Was it more so like that for you because you had so much traction from school, and then there's the pressure now to make it into something?
Yeah,
music.
It's the pressure. It's the pressure.
Right.
So like I've been going viral, whatever. I've been releasing a certain amount of songs, whatever. But nothing's really doing nothing. Do you get me? Yeah, nothing's hitting. Nothing's getting the like. Do you get me? Like nothing's really. That's it really. And then going from like getting like, I don't know what was it like, 100,000 views, like that, to going from like, now you got to really work now because that 15 minutes was done. Do you get me? Now it's like you got to really. And normally it's a thing where people see it as. I feel like a lot of people probably thought, yeah, Deno, but he's not really done anything. Like he went viral, but that was it. Like it was never a thing where people would be asking me for like features or like, do you get me? Or like I was doing sessions here and there, but it was nothing like
people
proper.
were almost just seeing you like the young viral you. And
I was just like a viral kid. I was a meme.
Yeah.
I'm basically a meme. That's what I would say. I'm basically just a meme. I don't think people saw me as an artist, and I get it. Now I get it, innit? Because like I basically wasn't. But yeah.
Did you lose motivation?
Yes and no. I lost motivation because it just felt like it was going nowhere at one point. But then I didn't, because I kept thinking when I do finally get that song, it's gonna be so lit. Life is gonna be lit.
You kept the perspective.
So I kept that in my head.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know it was gonna be London. Like,
I hear you.
But when we made London, I said this song here is special. Right. Like I know music. Do you get me?
Yeah.
And I know what's gonna
love that
and what's not gonna. Obviously nowadays is a bit different because obviously there's like TikTok and that, so anything can really like whatever they pick can bust. You get me?
Yeah.
But it was a thing where it's like I know what's in fashion. I know everything in my head. I studied the game so hard, Chuckie.
And you know, like understand this as well. Yeah, even now, bro. You see your generation and that you lot run things. You know,
literally.
See, like what you even if you didn't do music, yeah. Where you come from and what you do and what you're around and all of that has hella monetary value. Do you get me? Because people are always trying to find out what it is that you're into. Like, what is it that you like? What is it that, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, what is it that how do you dress? Like, what are the things that are making things move? Yeah. Because like, you are like the main, your era is like, your generation is the main part of culture and how it moves. Do you get me?
Yeah, 100. I agree with that still. But yeah, man. So I just, man. That's what.
I love the fact that you're a music man and that.
I'm a music man. Do you get me? I don't talk about it that much. I do.
Yeah.
But I feel like publicly I don't. Do you get me? But like I said, when it's coming to like making the new music and that, I'm deep in so much, and I'm just like, this game is sick, man. Yeah. Like, but yeah, man. So when I knew that song was coming, I just got gassed. I was just like, you gotta do it until you get that song. Like, and I never been on the radio before or nothing. So when London came, and I was on my way to school, bro, and I hear my song.
Oh, mate.
Bro, and I'm like, what? Like, bro, it's a madness. My mum's sending me videos of when she's driving.
She's happy now.
And she's like, on my days, like, my son's on the radio.
Right.
You get me? I'm going to school and my teachers are coming up to me saying, Deno, I heard a song on the radio. Was that you? I'm just like, yeah, that was me. They're like, wow, they do. Now the teachers are actually like thinking, wait, what? Because like teachers were hearing low key about what was going on before. Right. There was a thing where it was just like, it wasn't on their radar. Do you get me? It was just like a socials thing. But now you're going to work and you're hearing your student in the car. It's a thing where it's like, this kid's actually doing something. Do you get me? Right. So from there, I was just gas, bro. So I say I was the most happiest then. Because like, it's just the new feeling. 100%. When something new comes your way, you're going to be gassed. Do you get me? Don't get twisted. I'm still happy. And I'm still like so grateful for everything I have. Do you get me? But I feel like now is a point where I just want to get to the next level now.
Right.
Do you get me?
Understand.
There's no stopping me now. Bro.
Obviously, I'm not trying to teach you or school you or anything like that. But just understand that like it changes. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you feel like you just go through these emotions where you're just like happy and stuff, and then like all of a sudden it starts getting mad weird. Yeah. And you don't know why a little bit. Yeah. And then you find it again. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. All of those are like just normal. That's emotions. Stuff
that's gonna happen. Yeah. 100.
And I'll tell you this as well. I say this all the time. You see, obviously it's gal and that around and all these things, because man's doing music and whatnot, and it's like there's access, right? I don't know what the relationship status is saying and all of that, but fam, trust me as well. If you ever need to talk about this, you can shout at me as well. Hey, you see the first because like there's gonna be a time maybe that when you're with someone, right, and then you go through the first breakup, but the first breakup might be like the first heartbreak, it might be her breaking up with you, fam, it's a madness. You're gonna go through bare different emotions, and obviously you're gonna think to yourself, like, man's a man, like, what, like, how am I feeling? Do you get what I'm saying? But bro, it's normal. Trust me. 100. Enough of it mashes us up sometimes. And then after that, you come back, and you bounce back, and then you're a different man. You learn certain things about yourself and whatnot, and you step out like Superman again. You get what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah. So if you ever just hit me, because I went through that. I went through that when I was 18 for true. But we got a bounce soon, but there's a couple of things I want to just bring up real quick. And I want to end it on you talking on your mixtape quick a little bit more as well. But your acting is very impressive, bro. Like, it's very impressive, man. That's
like, obviously, like, I act here and there, but I never like took it serious.
Are you gonna think about doing that at a point?
Probably, yeah. If the right, like me, I'm not a thing where it's like my main concern is acting. I feel like if the right things come along, then it comes along.
You've got that in the locker. You definitely got that in the locker. That's a good avenue for you. I was watching the re-up as well, and I was like, there's a funny part in it where you're chopping a man's mum, bro. Yeah. I'm like, what's going on? Like, he chops the man's mum, the man comes in, the brother comes in. If you ain't seen it, then you got to go watch it, So what's your character's name again? Brandon, yeah. So Brandon's chopping the mum of his brethren, The brethren comes in to come and get the thing to go and do a madness, innit, But then he hears the mum getting chopped. So he walks in the room, sees his brethren chopping his mum, then he wigs his mum. Wait, he wigs her by accident, isn't it? He wigs her by accident or whatever. Yeah. And then it becomes a whole thing. Like, oh my God, bro, the story.
It's crazy. It's a crazy story, isn't it?
Who was behind that? Who was behind the writing of that?
The writing was my manager.
Oh, is it? Yeah. What's your manager's name?
His name's Carl.
Carl, honorable shout out to Carl still.
Me and Carl had the idea for re-up when we was driving to a booking one day. I was going to a show. I was just like, imagine there was like one show about balloons. Like, no one talks about balloons. Like, balloons was such a different thing. Do you get me? Obviously, he's got other like aspects of like normal stuff. But they were just like, we were just talking about no one does balloons. And that. We're just like, then this happens. Then my man's. So we're just going back and forth with bare ideas. But it was just there. Like, it was just one conversation. Right. Then we actually like said, you know what? Let's turn this into a thing. You get me? So we just did really.
Love that.
That was it. Yeah, man.
Is there going to be a part? There's going to be a part 3, 4.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It'll be
Good.
We'll come back soon.
And then to jump, I know you bought Mumsy the yard and that as well. Bro, an absolute sensational move. Because enough man don't do that. It's hella racks and that, and then still on the block or whatever. Like, how did that feel to be able to do that? Because I feel like that's everyone's kind, or a lot of people's dream to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying?
I felt gassed, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I felt gassed.
She must have been so happy, bro.
Yeah, she was.
Like it's one thing pulling up with the whip,
yeah,
with the bow on it. Like, we hear that and it's just lovely.
Yeah.
You get what
I haven't
saying?
done that yet. I'm gonna do that.
You did the big, bro. You did the proper one first,
actually,
bro. That's the proper one, bro.
Yeah.
Here's the quick. Here's the how. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. No, that's a sensational move, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
How did like talk on that? Just a tiny bit.
I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't a thing where it was like she just walked and there was like a house there. I couldn't do that.
Why?
Because
you
my
age,
innit?
Oh man.
So because of my age, like I had to have my parents involved or whatever to buy the house. Do the
surprise thing.
Yeah, I couldn't do the surprise one. But when I told her the plan, and that she was like, "Wow!" But it was a surprise the fact that it was hers.
How old was you?
It was only like last year. No, year before last year.
So what?
I'm 17. That was the day I dropped my EP.
Okay.
Yeah, the day I dropped my EP still. The day I dropped my EP.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, fam. And I was just like, it was a thing where she didn't know it was hers, but she knew that I was going into property.
Right.
But then I said, no, it's yours.
Yeah.
Then she was just like, oh, wait, what? And then it was just like, yeah.
And what, are you still doing, like, trying to get more bits of property?
I'm doing more now, yeah.
Oh, you're a G,
Come on,
bro. Nah, that's, bro, who, have you got older?
Yeah, I got older.
Man, there's like that sitting there. Bro, this is certified. I love that. I love to hear that, innit? Because you know what, yeah? It's not like, I feel like you'll put yourself in a position where even if you don't want to do music one day, you don't even want to do nothing, you've got streams of income that's coming in. And
100%.
I think that like we're going to end up having more conversations about that, because there'll be a lot of artists that would have seen a lot of money come in their hands, and then that moment of the lights and all of that is turned off now, and then there's no revenue.
There's a point that happens, isn't it?
100%. It happens to everyone. It's normal. So to be able to still be comfortable and be able to live your life and stuff like that is an absolute big blessing. So big up on that. But yeah, you got the mixtape coming soon, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Yeah?
So gas, bro.
Have you got the name of it yet, or you don't?
I got the name, but I'm not gonna announce it yet.
Right, all right.
I feel like
that's cool.
I will announce that when I release, like, announce the whole tape.
Yeah, say no more.
Yeah.
And last thing I want to ask you, just random, what is the old school to you? Like, what is your
old school?
Yeah, what is your old school?
My old school.
Be honest as well. Like, who's old school to you?
Old school, as in like people I used to listen to and stuff.
Yeah, like who's like, when you think of like old school artists, yeah, like who comes to mind?
People like, this might be different, innit? But Bow Wow.
Right.
Bow Wow's old school. Like, obviously I know like Nelly, he's old school.
Yeah.
Acorn.
Right.
Neo.
Right. Neo.
Early Chris Brown.
Early.
You get
Yo and them tunes.
Yeah. All of them songs there. T-Pain.
Mm-hmm.
That's the stuff. Obviously, that's the stuff I grew up on, innit?
Right.
50 Cent.
50.
Obviously, he's still about, like, really about, but
But them times there, nah, he used to.
100.
Deno, appreciate you, bro.
Yeah,
man. Like all of the best. Like honestly, what you've done, all like up to this point, and what you're about to do, going forward is really commendable, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not easy. It's not always going to be easy.
100.
But you're doing really well, and it seems like you got a good team of people around you.
Yeah.
And long may that continue. You get what I'm saying? Ask questions, be in places, you know what I mean? Express yourself.
100.
And you know what I mean? Don't worry about what anyone has to say about it. You're finding yourself, and that's always gonna be the case, man. So yeah, man. Blessed every time, bro.
Love, man. Thank you for having me, man.
Come on. JD in the Duffle Bag podcast, myself, Chuckie Online. That was Deno.
Come on.
Yeah, honourable shout out to Nike in that. Yeah, there should be an I in there still, but because how do you because bike and that doesn't matter.